Ilia Topuria has called everything so far. The Oliveira knockout, the Holloway knockout, the Volk knockout. Called himself being on the White House card. Literally, September 25th of 2025, he tweets out, "Who wants to bet with me that I'm the main event of the White House card?" Now, since I wasn't live for 2 days, this story has developed. This story has developed for a good 2 days. Because it started... Where's my headphones? Because it started like this. It started Dana White... First of all, it started with Dana White announcing the White House card. Right after... whatever card that was last weekend. What card? Oh, the BMF card. The BMF card. Right, hopping on it. Relax. Right after Charles Oliveira completely dominated Max Holloway, you know, they dropped the White House card, which was absolutely mid. And Dana White talked about it for a little bit, but he went more into depth. After this Zuffa boxing event that they had with Patea, however you pronounce bro's name. What's the big old deal, Dispose? However you pronounce bro's name. You know what I mean? He went a little bit into depth because a Spain journalist mainly out of Spain who covers Ilia Topuria and other MMA fighters who come out of Spain, tweeted out that his sources were telling him that the fight that fell through was Islam versus Ilia. So they asked Dana White about this after the Zuffa boxing fight.
There's a lot of reporting out of Spain today saying that it was going to be Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev, and that fight fell apart on Friday. Well, Justin Gaethje also said like he was told Thursday he wasn't on the card, and then on Friday he was.
That is true.
So what happened?
So if Justin doesn't know he's on the White House card, and he knows last minute, who was replacing him? I'm happy with the card. I'm just super hyped that it was... I'm happy with the card, just super hyped that was the issue. But the card is good. The card is mid. The card is mid. Let's be real. The card is mid. It's mid. Michael Chandler versus Marcio Ruffy? Really? Bo Nickel versus who? Kyle Dukakis? Arman? No, man. Arman's fighting in tomorrow. Arman's literally fighting tomorrow in that hype championship thing that we're going to cover later throughout the show. They told us 6 to 7 title fights, 6-7. They really did. They said it was going to be better than the Spear. They said it was going to be better than UFC 300. They said it was going to be the Spear on steroids. I don't know if he said better than UFC 300, but he absolutely said it was going to be the Spear on steroids. Ilia wasn't supposed to be on it either via Ilia's manager. We're going to get to it. But I'm going to let Dana White finish.
I guess because you know how fans are, a lot of them.
That's not true, I said.
Sure. So
It was never Islam versus
What's that kid's name?
Topuria, yeah.
So anyone who thinks Islam ducked this fight or anything like that, that's all.
Don't worry about what fights are being made. We announce which ones are made and which ones will be happening. I told you there were some weird circumstances. The reason that fight fell out, and it wasn't up on stage with Mick Hunter and Sean. It was that power slap that the fight fell apart.
It's a big old deal, Lemon BJJ.
Back to the office.
So he's saying that it's not true. Islam versus Topuria was not the fight that fell through. And this story has been developing, right? So then we get Ariel Helwani to pick up on things because, listen. This story just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. Why Dana responds mad every time? I don't know. He's just mad. We knew it wasn't Islam because he's hurt. He was never supposed to fight. He's not. That kid is not hurt. But anyways, look, I'm going to skip through Ariel Helwani's long-winded response, which is very good and very informative. You know what I mean? But the story just keeps developing. What's the big old deal, Kaloji? What's the big old deal, Owen? It had to be Jon Jones or Arman. It was not Jon Jones. He was definitely being asked what his price was because, like, that has been proven time and time again. But fight who? Alex? He didn't even name an opponent. We know if Jon Jones had an opponent thrown in his face, he would have Said it. He's gone on a tirade. We're gonna cover Jon Jones later in the show. Do you think Conor McGregor will ever come back? If so, do you think July 11th? Yes. Alex for interim. Jones probably wanted so much. Oh my God! Look at this. You ready, boys? You ready for this? Boom. Oh, it doesn't show my thing. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. You don't see my webcam when I switch to promotion. When I switch to promo mode. That's okay. That's all right. But anyways, Jones probably wanted too much and they weren't. Yeah, he said that he allegedly all right, Jesus Christ. They allegedly gave Jon Jones around the number they gave Conor Benn for Zuffa Boxing. Jones was like, and allegedly Jon Jones wanted the number, which was around 30 million that he asked to fight Tom Aspinall. But anyways, Ilia Topuria tweets out, once again, Islam comes up with an excuse. This time, it's an injury. I always knew I would be a part of the White House event. Literally, look at this. Who wants to bet with me that I'm the main event of the White House? September 25th, 2025. We see the tap, bro. My fault, Moose. Yo, you guys need to tap into Moose, man. If you guys like UFC, anything UFC, you guys need to tap into Moose. He's live before I am. So if you're upset that I'm live late, tap into Moose. You sure that wasn't you that tweeted that? My brother. It was my brother, man. It was my brother. Moose is an Indian, by the way. Oh, Lord. No, no. All right, let's finish reading. So Moose is on your undercard? What you mean by that? Yes. E-Rock's the main event of the day. Moose is not the prelim. He's the co-main. Moose is the co-main, okay? E-Rock's the main event. At night, I got the main event slot, baby. 11:30. Sometimes 12 for the guns. If they had another fight... Oh. Okay. Thank you. Hell yeah. Let's go. I'm going to ground and pound you? Absolutely not. The White House could have had much better matchups? Exactly. We're going to get into the Jon Jones part of the topics after we finish this Ilia conversation. Even when the UFC told me at one point they weren't going to count on me for the event, I knew it was part of the negotiation. Big brain move. When they finally told me I would be on the White House card, they mentioned Islam, and I didn't hesitate for a second to accept the fight. Even though the fight hadn't been officially confirmed yet, the White House card was going to be announced the next day, and when I woke, I found out that Islam had gotten injured, and then Justin Gaethje appeared. It was a big old deal, nonchalant. No, they said they might dispose. They said they might add another fight to the White House card. Once again, someone else who will pay for Islam's escape. Holy. Both of their manager is a bitch and also ugly as hell. Justin, see you at the White House. I'm not someone who humiliates people. It will be quick. When you wake up, everything will already be over. Oh my Lord. Justin, if I'm Justin reading this, bro. Listen, if you don't know Justin Gaethje, why reading your own tweet? I got to self-promote. I got to start talking about self-promotion. I have to self-promote. And if Justin Gaethje is not a liar, he says every single time before he fights, he writes his own will out. He writes his will out. He gets his situations in order because he acts like him going into the octagon is his last hurrah, his last day. And I think this might be the time where we need to be a little bit serious about getting our affairs in order, Justin, because it will be quick. When you wake up, everything will already be over. I'm not someone who humiliates people. Someone has to pay for Islam's escape. And let's not forget, this dude, he is just like an oracle. He's an oracle, sacrificing Justin Gaethje. He's an oracle. He literally is an oracle. He tweeted out September 25th, 2025, who wants to bet with me that I'm the main event of the White House? All right. Okay. Ilia Topuria tweets this out. And not even a fucking heartbeat later, Islam Makhachev, with one hand, sends a tweet. On top of that, second, he thinks his ex... Yeah, exactly. My friend thinks Justin KO's Ilia? Tell him I have a bridge to sell him. Wait, what did Ilia say? Hey, he basically said Islam ran away. He got injured. And Justin Gaethje has to pay for Islam running away. But Islam tweets out, which we know is ugly ass Ali Abdelaziz, tweets out, we both know who chickened out here. Winky face. You can cover your cowardice with nasty tweets. But don't worry. One day you will get what you have asked for. And your fat ass manager don't have to ask for billions to fight me. We'll do it for free. How's Noah? We all know this is Ali. But anyways, I sit here and say, bro, Islam, isn't your hand injured? How are you tweeting? How did you go to the range the other day? And why is Ali so ugly? I'm asking the real questions. We know who chickened, my boy. You're not even on the card. It's not the right. Yeah, exactly. It's not rocket science. Islam, if you didn't duck, why aren't you on the card? Very concerning. Very odd and concerning. Where? Oh. Hey, thank you, Squire, for the follow. Hell yeah. But I'm just a little confused and confuzzled. Like, I really am. Hey. Thank you guys for the follows. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's turn up. But I'm just a little confused here, bro. Because who was going to be the main event? Hey. Oh, my God. Okay. Y'all going crazy. Thank y'all for all the follows, man. But I'm just a little confused here, right? Because if Ilia Topuria versus Islam was not the main event, hey, and Ilia was not the main event, and Islam was not the main event because he was recovering from a hand injury, Jon Jones wasn't the main event because the hip thing, and you guys didn't even get to an agreement, right? Who was the main event? Thank you guys for all the follows. Who was the main event? Who was it? I really don't understand. I'm going to pull up Jon Jones' tweets right now. Jon Jones, because Jon Jones ties into this whole Islam Makhachev, Dana White, Ilia Topuria, White House card situation, because who cares? Because who the fuck was this main event? Anyways, Dana White and Jon Jones obviously have been going through a bickerment for the past however long, you know what I'm saying? And he tweets out this long-winded like cope tweet, I guess, and he went through like a real rant that's all deleted now and done up, and this is definitely like an AI well, I wouldn't say AI generated, maybe an AI assisted note to Dana White. He went live on Instagram sleeping for like 11 minutes. It was a weird sight to see, to be honest. O'Malley versus Sandhagen, maybe? No. Corey went live screaming that Sean O'Malley never accepted the fight. And then Sean O'Malley went on Ariel Helwani's show saying it sucks to be Corey. Like, it sucks to be Corey? It sucks to be you. Like, if you lose to Amin Zabi, you're out of here. You're out of the paint. You're gone. Hamzat and Strickland? There is no shot they would have put Hamzat. I mean, there's no shot they would have put Sean on this card. No shot. Because if he wins and gets a mic, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They will not have that. They will. The Secret Service might eliminate, bro. You know what I mean? Anyways, Jon Jones tweets out, "Hey everyone, I wanted to address Dana White's comments from this past weekend because Dana White said in the post-fight, no, Jon Jones was never in talks to be on the White House card. I've told you guys for a long time that we're not going to be having Jon Jones on the White House card." And Jon Jones just loses it. Hell yeah, thank you, Dispose. You're the fucking best. Harrison versus Nunez? I might throw up. If that was the fight that fell through, I might throw up. Like, seriously, man? If that fight was on the card, I would, I'm pretty sure I gave that shit like a 6 or something like that. That drops it down 1 point. Just look at your PFP, your content is obnoxious. Just say you're new. What are you guys even arguing about? Anyways, Jon Jones says, "Hey everyone, I wanted to address Dana White's comments from this past weekend because the truth matters to me and the fans. Dana, you were heated about why I'm not on the White House card, but let's clear something up. My team and I were actually negotiating with the UFC for that fight. Real negotiations. I even came down from my original number and what? I was lowballed in return." I'm sorry, but that's basically what he said. I paraphrase that. "Yes, I have arthritis in my hip, and it's painful, but that doesn't mean I can't fight. So let me get this straight. If I had accepted the lowball offer, and suddenly my hip would have been fine, and I'm on the White House card, that doesn't make any sense." Which is true. I've even received stem cell treatment. I don't know why I can't read or converse. Last week to get ready for the White House card, and training camp was scheduled to start today. I was preparing to get ready. I understand business deals fall through sometimes, but going out publicly and saying things that aren't true isn't right. After all, after everything I've given to the UFC, the years, the title defenses, the fights, hearing that I'm done is disappointing. Especially as recently as Friday, the UFC was calling me trying to get me on the White House card for a much lower number. If the UFC feels like I'm done, then I respectfully ask to be released from my contract today. No more spins, no more games. Thank you to the real fans who knows what's up. Bones out. He wants to go fight in RAF. He wants to go fight in dirty boxing. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Literally, why wouldn't you? I said Conor fighting Chandler does nothing for him, and your mod won't shut the fuck up about it. Oh, you have random saying cap, bro. You know what I mean? Oh no, I'll side with Dispose here. You know what I mean? I'll side with Dispose here. But Jon Jones is out. Jon Jones out. Now I'm going dark right here on the window capture just so I could pull up some more things, because if you were here for the post UFC 326 stream, you know why I cannot show you guys my windowed projector or my Twitter when I'm scrolling through shit trying to find some more clips. You know what I mean? What a yap session from Jones. He also went live on Instagram sleeping and having a super cope session. I don't really know what the big deal is here. Now look right here. This is perfect. I found this randomly. I mean, well, not, it has 32,000 views, but this could have been beautiful. Think of this. Ilia Islam, Alex Jones, Sean Corey. I don't know why it says Michael Connor and blank out Ruffy. Oh, Michael Chandler versus Connor. Okay. Bo and Nickel versus Colby. I don't know why they kept scrap this Diego fight and give me Derek Lewis versus Josh Hokett. We know Josh Hokett's going to run through Curtis Blades. He can't even string a fucking sentence together. Literally. So Ruffy is Connor. This is not my tweet. This is some random Brazilian tweet. Some random Brazilian dude's tweet. I'm just saying, I saw this, and this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Literally. Should it have been Conor versus Chandler or Ruffy Conor? Conor Chandler. Conor Chandler. Personally. They have sat here and promoted that fight for how long? They did the Ultimate Fighter thing. They've publicly humiliated. They made Michael Chandler go on a public humiliation ritual to even like consider have him on this fight card. I mean, have him fight Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? That does nothing, bro. Chandler's on a how many? What do you mean? It does. What do they want to do for Conor? Do you personally think Conor McGregor is good enough to go on a like run? Conor will never be able to go on a run. It's chopped. It's over. Now, do you think they're gonna feed Conor McGregor, who is literally the UFC's biggest star, to somebody? No, because what is it gonna do? It's just gonna diminish Conor McGregor. Now, Conor has 2 fights left on his contract. 2. They're gonna be washes. They have to give him an easy peasy lemon squeezy bout. There's no way they give it to Ruffy. Ruffy doesn't even speak fucking English. He's not selling shit. He's not selling nothing. Let's be real here. Like, let's be honest. They're doing Conor Chandler. If Conor... Well, obviously not anymore. So let's see. Let's see. Conor, Ruffy, Charles Prates, Conor himself saying never he wants to fight him. Hear me out. Hear me out. Ilia and Islam main event MSG end of the year winner of Gon and Alex versus Aspinall. Ooh. We know Gon's beating Alex. Let's be real. Let's be real. We know Cyril Gon is beating Alex. 1,000%. I wouldn't even enjoy a Conor Ruffy. No, me neither. Conor said he wanted to fight Islam, bruh. He would say anything. Yeah, Connor's crazy. Connor's crazy, bro. Connor's a crazy man. All right, let me go dark real quick. I have some more things to talk about. Some things a little bit more related. Now, we didn't really fully cover the Jon Jones thing, which is fine because it's kind of like whatever. I have some things for this fight week. I don't know if we're going to get into it right now. Will you pick Cyril over Alex? Absolutely. 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 1,000%, bro. 1,000%. You know, oh, damn, I should have pulled this up. But this really ties into everything that we were just talking about. So for the White House card, the biggest card we've ever seen, right? Allegedly, like the biggest UFC card, like 30. What was the number that they said that they're gonna spend on this card? $30 million, $40 million, 60, some shit like that, right? Cyril Gane was low key cooking. Aspinall till the eye poke, absolutely. Joshua Emmett versus Kevin Vallejos is a badass fight kid, exactly. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that at the tail end of the show. I'm embarrassed to say for the longest time that I thought Manuel Torres was Steve Garcia. It's okay. It's okay. I thought Yuri Prohaska and Jan Blachowicz was the same person when I started watching. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, how does it? What? This dude again? Like, I was like so confused. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very, very, very confused. But so you mean to tell me, right? The biggest card doesn't have any of the people that we were told it was supposed to have, right? We don't have Conor. We don't have Ronda. Even though Ronda. We don't have Jon Jones. Nothing. And by the time this card gets announced, Jon Jones is asking for his release from the UFC. Wasn't this supposed to be the biggest card in UFC history? That's what they were propping it up to be. By the time this card gets announced, we get Jon Jones on Twitter publicly asking for his release from the company. No Conor McGregor signed fight. Conor McGregor actually going on like a tirade on Twitter. Now, the UFC had a meeting with Conor McGregor recently, and who knows, recently as in like yesterday or the day before, and who knows what they got done there, right? We have no Ilia versus Islam. There's a weird story with the Ilia Islam Brigade. We have Ilia calling out Islam. Islam's manager saying that he never ducked the fight. Actually, Ilia ducked the fight. Now, I didn't even pull this up because this is, like, my clips are all over the place, so I kind of rushed to, can I see the counter tweets if you have some? Absolutely. I kind of rushed to get these, tweets up and shit, boys. But this is a deleted tweet from Ali Abdelaziz. Now, boys, make sure you tap into E-Rock. Ooh, make sure you tap into E-Rock MMA on YouTube, E-Rock MMA on Twitch, E-Rock MMA everywhere, okay? But, Ali Abdelaziz deleted this. It's the holy month of Ramadan now, and everyone will get a pass. But in 9 days, everyone will get exposed for their lies. One thing I could tell you for sure is that Dana White, it was 100% when he said the short guy wasn't even in the conversation. The only thing that would make sense to me, right, is Arman versus Islam. Why is Kyle Dukakis on the card? Because they need to bump Bo. If they give Bo Nickel any sort of opponent who has grit or strength or fight IQ, anything. Now, no offense to Kyle Dukakis, but this is what I'm talking about, right? They can't do that. Bo Nickel fights at middleweight, by the way. The same weight class as Gregory Rodriguez. The same weight class as Jared Cannonier. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But the only thing that makes sense here is Islam versus Ilia. I mean, Ilia. W Stream Rock, gotta go to bed. Wagwan, brother. Hey, double salute. Thank you for showing out. I'm sorry I wasn't live yesterday, or, well, you know, Sunday's my off day. Sorry about yesterday. Marab versus Jan should have made it. I have a sneaking suspicion that Marab versus Jan is the main event for the Newark card, for the New Jersey card that they just announced, but they didn't announce a headline for whatever reason. It's all good, my guy. I really appreciate you showing out, though. And the gift. Hell yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Shout out to Dispose. Did I just make myself brighter by doing salutes? That was crazy. I go to sleep. I'll see you later. Hell yeah, Joseph. Have a good one, boys. Thank you guys for tapping in. E-Rock MMA on YouTube, man. If you guys want to see the VODs, like the clips. And I'm live on Twitch if you guys want to see me live. You know what I mean? But the only thing that makes sense here, Aura from the E-Rock? Of course, of course. The only thing that makes sense here is Arman versus Ilia at 170. I mean, Arman versus Islam at 170. But it doesn't really make sense because Islam is injured. I don't know. I don't know. I really do not know. I don't know what's going on here. Something is fishy, bro. Justin Gaethje saying last minute that he got a last minute call to be on the White House, same with Ilia. Something's fishy, man. They're not telling us something. They had something in line and it just fell through. They're not telling us something. And I think it might have shifted the whole card. Where's Derek Lewis? Where's Derek Lewis? You have Chandler? I'd be a fool. I'd be a fool to say I have Chandler. I have, for the real, let me pull up the real White House card. Let me pull up the real White House card. Now, me scrolling through Twitter is very spooky. Very, very scary. Very scary, spooky. Because, thank you. Because last time we did this, we almost got banned. Obviously, main event, I'm going Ilia. I'll start from the bottom up. Derek Lewis gave up against Waldo. Of course, man. We know. We know. I'll start from the bottom up. Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. Steve Garcia has a fantastic chance. But I'll be going Diego Lopez. Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dukakis. Kyle Dukakis. I hate Bo Nickel. I will bet against Bo Nickel when he fights an animal, when he fights a toddler, when he fights his demons. I don't like Bo Nickel. Marcio Ruffy versus Michael Chandler. I don't like Marcio Ruffy either, but, like, are we... I can't. I can't pick Michael. Now, I could pick Kyle Dukakis because, let's be real, Bo Nickel is dog shit. But I cannot pick Michael Chandler because Ruffy is, like, actually kind of alright. You know, even though he's zero grappling, zero wrestling, but he's actually kind of alright. I am locking in Amin Zabi. I am literally locking in Amin Zabi with almost every single thing that I have. Almost every single thing that I have will be on Amin Zabi. Why not? Literally, why not? You know what I mean? And for Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane Zahabi by split decision robbery, I hope so. I hope so, because in reality, if Sean O'Malley loses this, that's it. His career goes poof, and he fades into the darkness. Sure, he'll headline an Apex event. That's it. That's a literal, that would be it, because he would lose. He would lose his next matchup because it would feed him to an animal. O'Malley beats Amin. I'm sorry, you kind of look like Yuri. I get Yuri. I get Ilia Topuria a little bit. A man has to dream, Dispose. A man has to dream, Grinch. Look, I have to dream here. I have to believe that Amin Zabi... Hey! I have to believe that Amin Zabi is going to shoot a double leg more than 3 times around and catch him. And hold him. And elbow him. That's what I'm hoping for. That's, like, please. Please. Please, please, please. Give me a Sean O'Malley loss. A vicious, brutal, hard to watch, tears coming down the face loss. Now, for the co-main event, for the co-main boys, I have Cyril Gane. Do you hate Sean? No, I don't hate him. Just don't like him. O'Malley by crucifixion? Oh, no. No. Amin Zabi by fence holding, by fence clinching, kneeing to the thigh. Victory. Okay. There shouldn't be anyone that casual doesn't know on the White House card, and I can name. There shouldn't be anyone that a casual doesn't know on the White House card. That's very true. That's very true. Steve Garcia, you know, if you're not a hardcore, if you're not like that deep, featherweight is not really that promoted. Steve Garcia is good. Kyle Dukakis, really? Bo Nickel and Kyle Dukakis, both unranked, by the way, and they're above Diego Lopez, who fought for a title twice. Just headlined an event, by the way. Okay. Okay. All right. Marcio Ruffy, Michael Chandler are above Diego Lopez, Steve Garcia. Like, why isn't Bo Nickel opening the card? Marcio Ruffy above Bo Nickel, and Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia are so down below. Like, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Dukakis is the only one I don't know much about. Me too. I don't know much about Dukakis. I don't know why someone who lost to RDR is allowed to even touch a main event. Who lost to RDR on this card? Nobody. Am I tweaking? Bo Nickel's actually getting American privilege. Nickel? Oh. My brain. Come on. Wow. Dana likes to start things with a bang. That's very true. And this is a bang. So, okay. All right. Okay. But the fighters are not very happy with their pay situation. Okay, seeing Conor Benn getting $15 million is fucking up everything. If you can even remember, even Jon Jones saying he got lowballed, right? Conor saying everybody's cattled, right? Cattle. Ali going on Islam's Twitter account and saying, but don't you worry. Oh, right here. Don't have to ask for billions to fight me. We'll do it for free. UFC slave, by the way, Ali. UFC slave. UFC lapdog. Literally. But anyways, I have Cyril Gane over Alex Pereira 1,000%. Ilia KO, Alex KO. No, stop it. Stop. Cyril Gane was looking how good against Tom? How good? Cyril Gane could bounce and move like what? This is a kickboxing fight. This right here is not an MMA match. Alex versus Cyril Gane is a kickboxing fight. Just stop, dude. You guys are casuals. You guys are defending a dude who got his ass whooped for 25 minutes. For 25 minutes by Big Unc. Big Ankalaev stood toe-to-toe with Alex Pereira for 25 minutes, and you're telling me Cyril Gane has no chance? Are you sick? Are you mentally ill? Are you literally mentally ill? Like, actually. Are you guys okay? Alex lost on the feet. Alex lost on the feet to a flat-footed Ankalaev. Got wobbled, by the way. I'm telling you. So you didn't watch the second fight? I did, but fights are separate, brother. Uncle only got 25 because his Alex uncle was... Man, you guys are sick. Cyril Gane is going to do the same thing he did to Tom. Eye poke, kick him in the groin, kick him in the leg, bounce up and down, do his thing. Cyril Gane was a Muay Thai and kickboxing champ, by the way. Very true. Very true. For you guys shitting on Cyril Gane in chat. Now look, I get it, right? Because I don't like French people either. I don't like the French either, boys. I don't. I really don't. Your way for Cyril to win is... No, I'm just telling you what he's going to do. Okay? Cyril Gane is going to win this fight. I'm not even... There's 15 of you in here. I have no reason to rage bait or lie. I have Cyril Gane. Absolutely. I literally do. I swear on God. Who you got for Yuri? I got Yuri versus whatever he wants. Jesus loves you. I'll repent. Jesus loves you too, bro. Alex working that boy via what? Alex is flat-footed as hell. Via what? Via left hook? Come on, man. Cyril Gane's going to throw a teep to his mouth. Let's be real. Ilia versus Justin. I got Ilia third round KO TKO, but Justin has a chance. He has a chance. We will all come back. Hey, if you guys all want to come back to E-Rock MMA on YouTube, okay? It's right there. I put a big ass arrow. Hey. Thank you. Hey, thank you. I put a big ass arrow right there for you. Okay? You got to subscribe right there where the button is. Boom. Gone with the takedown early rounds. Justin has no chance. He has a chance, bro. He has a chance, but a very slim chance at that. Justin's going to lose the first 3 minutes. I could see that. %? I would say about 7. I would give Justin Gaethje a good 7% chance on winning this fight. I really would. I personally really would. Seriously. All right, now let me check some things out. I have a lot of things to talk about today. I've got you sleeping Justin in the first 3 minutes. Thank you. You know, we have to self-promote around. So I have to self-promote my own damn fights. Okay? I do. I really do. Gene, Silva, Bryce, Mitchell. I'm just pulling up some stuff. Pulling up some damn clips real quick. Boom. I literally cannot scroll the internet with you guys watching because I will get banned. I almost got banned last time. Iraq almost got banneronied last time. They almost took me the fuck out of here. Okay? Cyril Gane is level better striker than Alex Pereira. Alex is a glass chin. Yeah.